Today we're back to North America, St. John's, Newfoundland, America's oldest city. Another stop as we circle the globe. Situated on Newfoundland Island in Canada's far north, St. John's holds the title of America's easternmost city, closest to Europe, and one of the earliest permanent European settlements. Rain and fog often dominate Newfoundland, but today's weather looks good for us to explore the city. Welcome to St. John, Newfoundland, Canada. It's the most easterly city in North America, the oldest town in the North American continent. And well, we're going to show you what it's all about. We have a walking tour. And a lot of the Irish came over, and people from the UK came here and founded this city in the 1500s, actually. So it's a cruise port stop. I don't think you need a tour. You can do a lot of your own thing here. You can do your own exploring. There's two St. John's in Canada. This is Newfoundland. Anyway, in the winter, or actually in the spring, you can take tours to see icebergs and whales. And we also heard, and Zaka's going to find it, we also heard that there's a brewery here that makes beer out of the icebergs, and they call it iceberg beer. So maybe we'll find that too. Electric bike rental. Well,
you can rent one. Want to ride bikes?
I don't know where you would ride them. You wouldn't have anything to do after 20 minutes. You'll see the whole town in 20 minutes.
Most burgers.
Oh, a moose burger?
You said something about a beaver something?
Beaver tail. Beaver tail it's a pastry made out of whole wheat dough, deep fried and then covered in sugar and cinnamon. Oh, look at that coat. Starry Nights.
Starry Nights.
Let's check it out. We walked 2 blocks and we've already seen most of the town. We are in the park right here, the Maritime Park from the city, and I was commenting on this ship. It's really a weird design, and we're going to find out why there's Labradors. Part of the province here is called Labrador. It must have something to do with the dog. Oh, Zarko, they have a Newfoundland is another type of dog too. Our Labrador Retriever. Oh, the Labrador is descended from the Newfoundland. I didn't realize that, but was mated with English setters and pointers to strengthen the Retriever's game abilities. That's interesting. So that's the Newfoundland and the Labrador Retriever. He thinks this one's for the fiber optic cables.
Yeah, you see the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely pulling something out.
No, they lay the communication cables under the Atlantic.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think this is the most narrow point between the Europe and the American continent, so it makes sense to run the cables across here.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because
this was the first communication, actually. The first communication.
Yes,
was
that's why.
To the UK, right?
Yes, it was. So.
Yeah, this ship is huge in the front. It's crazy.
Oh, this is the memorial. War memorial.
I'm a subscriber.
Oh, so we have subscribers from St. John's.
Yes, unreal.
Oh my God.
I don't know, there's probably more than me. My husband and myself and our daughter watch you every night or every second night when your videos come out. That's great. We were supposed to come Saturday, so we were all going to come and join me. Yeah.
Oh.
Pictures.
We just found out about these ships. We were asking around because we were so curious. Well, we talked to a woman that works down there, and she said that those ships are supply ships for people that live out on the oil rigs offshore. And so they supply all they actually transport the people, the supplies, goods, everything out to those platforms. So that's what they're for. The other thing we asked her too is about how many people live here. She said about 200,000. And also we were curious about the weather. Of course, she said it was brutally cold to the bone because it's a wet, cold, like a wet, cold type of weather. Not like Norway where it's a dry cold. So she was complaining about that. And so anyway, we got a little information about that. And we were just standing here, and one of our subscribers lives here in St. John, and her and two other couples and her daughter have been following us, and she came up and we interacted with her. It was really neat. It's fun to meet our subscribers. You kind of wonder, gosh, who we read all your comments and stuff, but it's so fun to actually meet some of you. It was exciting. So yeah, come along with us. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going, yeah. Oh. I'm looking for saltwater taffy. Okay. Wow. That's that war memorial. Jeez. They're all up on the roof and everything.
Wow.
That must be the Queen. It's a nice town. It's very well preserved. They're keeping it up. They have a lot of nice shops, and I like all the colored. You know, it's not like a lot of closed businesses, like a lot of these old towns. Look, that's not bad. Okay, look at fresh steamed lobster and a Caesar salad, a bottle of wine, 2 full lobster dinners for, well, 94 Canadian.
That's about $75.
That's not bad at all. Wow. After meeting that woman this morning, and actually we met 2 other people yesterday on the ship, and I met another lady in the elevator on the ship that are our subscribers. And like, it's so exciting to meet people, to meet you, our subscribers, because to tell you the truth, as Arco and I started this whole YouTube video, we travel a lot, but my mom, who lived in Astoria, Oregon, I wanted to take her along on all these travels so she could live with us vicariously on these travels, because she's too old. She was too old to travel with us. I even bought her a portal, you know, the Facebook portals to make it easy so she could just click on the button. And well, this New Year's Eve, while we were in Rio, she passed away. And after that, I kind of lost a little bit of my motivation because it was for my mom. Mostly that's why we did this. But now that I'm meeting people and like our subscribership is going up quite a bit and we're getting so many comments, I'm starting to feel like I have a connection now, and it's kind of inspired me to keep going. You know, it's given me a new inspiration actually. To know that there's real people out there following us. It's a new chapter. United Nations and NATO Memorial. We walked up the hill and we made it to the Doors Museum. We had seen some videos on this place, and wow, I'm really impressed. It's in a huge, nice, big, modern building. And we're going to learn all about the area, how they settled here. It's really nice. And it's the perfect spot to spend a few hours when it's pouring out and blowing hard outside. Gosh, this is a really nice museum. Yeah, that's sealskin. Wow. They're really big and fat, aren't they? Well, that's why they had cod liver oil here. This museum is expertly curated, far from the cheesy kind we usually avoid. It offers engaging, visually captivating lessons about local history, lifestyle, and nature. There's rich storytelling that allows you to learn as much or as little as you'd like. They started drilling for oil in 1966?
Yeah, oil and gas.
Oh.
Here's a platform. It's a ship.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought that was a platform, not like what we're thinking. The museum, sitting atop a hill, has a coffee shop balcony overlooking the city and the harbor below. Oh,
Pick it up. Pick it up. That is indeed. That is thousands of years old.
it's really cold. It's colder than what you expect out of the, freezer, right? Is
Well,
that
no,
my
no,
imagination?
It's ice. No. So what's cool? Okay, so that was in a glacier now for
Yeah.
2,000 years. So the pressure in that glacier, the molecule and the molecule one, right? So the molecules in that is all pressed together. So when we chop them off, pick off a little chunk
Yeah.
and put it in your glass, as it melts, the molecules come up. So it's like soda water.
Oh, it does? It bubbles.
It bubbles.
Oh, it does.
Bubbles like soda water.
Wow.
Cool.
That is very cool.
So, and we refer to this as Bergie Bits here in Newfoundland.
Bergie
Bits.
Bits.
So iceberg,
Oh.
these are very unstable,
Okay.
so they're constantly rolling. Never get on one of these suckers.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
9/10 of it's below the water. Okay? So as they come rolling along, little pieces drop off like this, and that's what we have here.
Oh, we saw a lot of these in the water when we were coming out of Iceland.
Yeah.
Going up the fjord there.
Well, you guys only did you go Nope?
We didn't make it all the way to
Okay,
New.
so you guys did.
But we went through this area right here when there was a lot.
Yep.
And we went to the glacier. We
Yep.
could see a lot floating.
Yep.
And that's what these
So
were?
you saw a little bit of calving.
Yeah.
Can I touch it?
Yes, that's why we're here. See, the beauty of this is, in the galleries, of course, there's no touching or minimal, okay? But here you can. Now, there's only we estimate 9 million of these out off our coast here. This is seal.
Yeah.
We have
figured.
9 million of these just off as you're coming along. So the last few days, you probably passed hundreds.
Yeah.
So this is Arctic ear, rabbit.
Arctic deer?
Air.
Air.
There's a rabbit.
Oh, wow. Super soft. God. It's really soft.
Yep, my favorite. And you're in Canada now, so you got to touch this one.
Okay.
Our symbol,
The
beaver.
beaver, that's what I thought. Huh.
So that's our Voyager.
That's cute with the little beaver ears.
Growing up, I grew up in Seton, Newfoundland, like 4-hour drive from here. And like growing up, we had these mitts. We had
Wow, I bet that's extremely warm.
oh yeah, they are.
Wow.
And the boots come up here. We just took it for granted.
Oh, sure.
I mean, to buy this now, that's probably $200. Pair of these now.
If you can even get one.
Oh, you can get them.
Oh, here.
You can get 'em.
Yeah.
Oh, here, yes.
Yeah. While waiting for the rain to pass, we're appreciating the slow pace and exploring the museum's rich and captivating collection. Polar bears live year-round along the coast of the northernmost Labrador. That's interesting. They sometimes end up as far south as Newfoundland, adrift on packed ice. We went from Greenland. We were here 2 days ago, and we sailed down here to the island of Newfoundland. But I was looking at this map, and you can kind of see why the Irish, came here. And we are on the most easterly point of North America, right here. And it was the first settled place in North America from the Irish. And the first communication system too that they came across. So it's kind of an interesting area. Yeah, they made a curvature. I like this map. It gives you a little bit better perspective, almost like a globe. The flat maps, you lose perspective. Because now you can see where Iceland is in comparison. And the flat maps, Iceland looks actually further south. Anyway, After here, we're going to go down to Halifax, and we're going to go down to New York, and we're going to go down to, I don't see Bermuda here somewhere, and down to the Bahamas, and then to Miami. We just started walking down the street to go towards the ship and the promenade, and we just noticed all this darn street graffiti. Like it started out not that much, but then as we started down and down and down, wow, that's pretty thick. I have no idea what it says or means, but we both go, wow, and pulled out our cameras. Sometimes you wonder if it's safe to walk in alleys like this, at least during the nighttime. Wow. They have a lot of nice shops. They've done a good job with this town. A variety of different kinds of restaurants. Guinness, happy hour. We want the iceberg beer. This is Water Street, and they call it the pedestrian street here, where you take a left when you come off the ship and you can come here. And this is where they say there's a lot of little shops, restaurants, and whatnot. This is a nice area. Look at this. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna find an iceberg beer. St. John, Newfoundland is known for their iceberg beer. They have a brewery here, and the brewery is Graffiti Brewery. And we talked to a guy, and they take a boat out every spring when the icebergs float in, and they fill the boats up with the icebergs that, well, basically they're floating. They've broken off from the glacier, and they float in, and they bring the icebergs into the brewery and put it in the vats and whatnot, and they make the beer from the icebergs. So here we have it. We have an iceberg beer from Newfoundland. Oh, it's a lager. It's good. And it's a little light, isn't it? It's like water. It's iceberg water. Okay, he's trying the beer.
Pretty bottle.
Yeah, we love it.
Look at the bottle.
I love the bottle.
The blue one, you know, you have the wheelhouse in the front.
Yeah.
And you have the
houses in the back.
And you have the deck where we bring the nets, and you dump the nets, whatever.
That's what you see. But why would they be in the back?
On the back, and they transfer once they bring the net back. You have the back with the fish, the cut-in on the ends, and they have to transfer it to the front somehow.
Strange. They don't have a deck, much of a working deck. The working deck is on the front where the water splashes.
No, it's underneath, you know.
Oh, inside, really?
Yeah, looks like.
Huh. Oh, they work in there. You know what? Because it's so darn cold, they have protection.
I don't know. I don't see where they dump the fish. Underneath, you see?
Yeah, I know, but they're working underneath to get out of the weather.
Yeah, like right there, you see they have a hole.
Yeah.
And they bring the
fish down on below.
They bring the back down inside the hole.
What started with us having low expectations became an amazing discovery. We love spots like this, hidden gems untouched by crowds, effortlessly charming, and offering a true sense of local culture and authenticity. Next, we'll visit Halifax, a gem in eastern Canada. Walk the promenade with us, savor delicious seafood, and enjoy a cold beer while soaking in the vibrant harbor views.